What's good, Nation? Welcome back to another video. So there's been some really good things I think going on in the game lately. I actually really enjoyed this last promo. The player of the month, especially on the head-to-head side of things, was quite fun, quite engaging. A lot of matches, and it definitely got frustrating at times. I think it took us like 4.5 hours to play all the matches, but definitely enjoyed trying to better myself in that. And hopefully next month we can do a little bit better. We ended it with I think 22 wins. We would have had 23, but we decided we would be nice and give away one of the wins when we knew we weren't going to hit elite. So we only made it to gold 1. Next time I'm looking to do a little bit better. We're going to train, we're going to practice, we're going to make sure we grind through those matches. We're going to do a lot of that over on our Facebook stream as well, fb.gg/therealstopde. So make sure you go check us out over there. We'll grind our way up to FIFA Masters, FIFA Champion, FIFA Superstar, FIFA whatever it is called at the top of there when we get everything done. But we're also going to give you today a little bit of an update about kind of some ways to play this new promo, what you can get out of this promo for the football freeze, because I know a lot of people are kind of like, okay, I don't really know what to do with this promo. There's so much going on. So kind of break it down, make it a little bit more sort of, I feel like our strategies and the ways you can approach this promo when you're going through it. We also have something very, very exciting, and it started with us plugging in our gamer. So we charged our gamer and we started this new series that we're going to be doing, which is the road to, yes, you got it, Zidane. Zidane has an iconic card in gamer. If you hit level 3, you get yourself Zinedine Zidane, which is like epic. I'm definitely excited to try and go to where it's there. The only problem with it is we have to do 128 weekly tasks in order to do it. We're here, basically level progress. We'll show you this here. Level 3 rewards, if you have it, gets you the kit. It gets you the level 3 logo, a bunch of training. You get this cool little badge, and you get Zidane, 93 overall, central attacking min, Zinedine Zidane, the gamer icon. So adidas gamer legend premium version. I think this is awesome. I really like that they're adding some new things to this gamer. This was something I was kind of hoping would happen a lot more last season as well. But getting this with this season as well, very cool. Be interesting to see what kind of training experience he uses to go up, but love the card art on it. It actually looks like super clean card art there. Zidane, the 93 overall card. I think they picked a really good shot of him as well. He's wearing the Real Madrid kit too, which is very cool. So excited to try and go and do that. I'm really liking some of the things I've been doing with Gamer this year. Definitely we're gonna try and rock out some challenges. It's just the problem right now, it's kind of cold out and it's kind of snowy out, but we're gonna get that done. I got a new camera for this. I got a new like microphone setup for this. We're gonna try and get some of these IRL challenges, test our shot power, test our sprint speed, see if we can top the leaderboard and some of those things we move forward this season as well. Which brings me back to here. So we have our gamer tag connected. There's new like things in the actual gamer as well. You can compare yourself with the gamer community and to the top pro players as well. So you can look at where you compare. So my top value is 0. I might want to get a little bit better than a 0 km/h shot, but if we compare that, we can see how we compare to Dybala, 123 kilometers an hour. Y'all Felix, we got 125 kilometers an hour. Timo Werner's in here, so it'd be interesting to see if Timo Werner comes up with this card as well, because he is also in this one as well. 124, so you can compare yourself with that, which is kind of cool. I'm not sure if you can, I couldn't find a way to change what it was. I only seem to have top ball speed as an option, so I'm not sure if I can do other things or if that changed when you go through it. But it talks about, your the data that you have, all of those things as well, from your top ball speed that you would have, your top, and you can do it today. You can do it over a time range. Well, actually, let's do that. Let's do the past. I don't think I can find enough. I haven't done it in enough that I would be able to find it there. But that's, I don't know. I think that's really cool. I'm excited to see kind of where this goes next month. So we'll start building this up as a series, show you all of our progress towards getting Zidane. It's going to take a little bit of time to do it, but we'll show you all of our new weekly goals we get challenged tonight. It's going to get us out there running a bit more as well, which I am a fan of. So there you have it. That's the new gamer stuff, new features to gamer, especially the Zidane card. My goodness, that card is absolutely beastly right there. I'm super excited to get that card added to the squad. So then we have level 4, level 5, so it'll be interesting to see if then we get something coming in level 4, level 5 in the future. The animated gamer logo level 5 is actually really nice too. I actually kind of really like that one as well, so we'll keep going through that. So that is the Adidas gamer, the update we got for there. I really want to get some gameplay in with that card, but I think it's gonna be a few months before we actually get that. Football freeze, a lot of you have been asking about, okay, what do I do with this football freeze? There's so much going on. Can you kind of break it down a little bit more for us? What can we get out of this? It does seem possible that if you play everything right, you prepare your gifts, you go through all of those things, you save everything, buy all the coin packs, that you could possibly get yourself Blanc out of there. A lot of it's going to depend on actually how much the frozen gifts cost, because if you go here, you can see that we get this option of 250 snowman points. So you get 250 snowman points. Each of these is basically going to come through about 3 times, and it's going to depend on how many times you can buy this. So if it's a maximum of 1 time, it's going to be a little bit harder to do it, but if you could buy this 3 or 4 times and it's a reasonable number of gifts for it, you could get a lot of snowman points. Because one thing to look at here, we have our rewards here, like these boosts. You can do this 5 times. Coins here, this coin thing, you can buy 200,000 coins 3 times. Whereas players, you can only buy once. And this will come again, so Gattuso will come later in there, so I'm going to wait till we get him kind of in a future round to get there. But if you can buy it, like let's say you could buy it 2 times each round, and it comes 3 rounds, that's 1,500 points that you could get out of there just from your master gifts. Then you also can get them in the gold gifts, or in the elite gifts and the gold gifts. In the elite gifts, you get 100. So if that came through 3 times, and maybe you could pick it up, I don't know, maybe you could pick it up 5 times in there, or maybe you could pick it up 2 times. So a lot of it's going to depend on how much we can get out of there, of what's going to come in this promo, what we're going to be able to get later on. If you want to get yourself Blanc, if you want to try and get yourself Ronaldo, the best way to do it is just save your points up, save your gifts up, and prepare to get them for anything that is Candy Cane. Same thing with the Snowflake. Every day, make sure you're claiming this so that you get it. It's going to reset. So this resets every day. And then at the end of the 7 days, you're going to get basically this whole thing will reset. So make sure you've used all of your points towards that. What I've been doing here is I've basically been going down, moving towards all of the candy canes. Because these players, like realistically, this player is going to probably be like 500,000 or less coins. Maybe even these players probably like less than 100k coins by the end of this this week. So they're not going to be very like expensive cards you're going to get out of there. The resources, there's not really great resources. You're definitely not going to get Sané unless you complete the whole thing anyways. So really, I'd say your best option is just kind of go towards these candy canes. You get the rewards in the candy cane section. You get the snowman points that you get from there, so you can go towards getting those players as well. So that's sort of my strategy with this. Just go basically get to the candy cane. Don't play anything else that doesn't get me towards a candy cane. Get as many candy canes as I can. Start with the most valuable ones first, then go to the next valuable ones and sort of see what you can get out of there. We also have the stuff next week. Nobody really knows what's going to be in that penguin slide. That could help us get that as well. So then you go through here. You pick up your snowman points. The one big thing in this is to make sure that if you're doing this, you are not going in and using the freeze player one. That is the only one. At first I honestly thought it was a mistake, but I think it's here to stay. It is 750 snowman points for 1500, so it's a 1-to-2 ratio. Every other one is 1-to-1, so make sure you're using it on all of these other ones. They're unlimited. I'm just doing gold players, but you could get yourself 20,000 coins if you want. You could do that 50 times as well. So again, you could use those, get yourself some coins, go through those things when you're going through it, and then start to build up towards getting your players as well. Once you spend the 8,000 points, you have enough to get Blanc. So if you want to get yourself an icon, if you want to try and get yourself some of these higher VAR players, Jamie Vardy, possibly even if we get really lucky, maybe even Cristiano Ronaldo at the end of it, just focus all of your resources on getting the candy canes. If you don't care about those players, if what you want to do is build up resources, or you know, in your frozen gifts, maybe you want to get some more icon points, go through those, then that's where you kind of focus your energy on with this. So the one thing I really like about this is you have a lot of choice. It seems overwhelming, but honestly, just kind of decide what you want out of this promo. Do you want to go and get that best player? Do you want to save up all of your presents to try and get this Gattuso card? It seems likely and possible if you buy all of those coin packs that you could get that card, that icon there. But then you probably won't be able to get Blanc or the players in the other thing if you do that, because that's probably going to cost all of your master gifts and make it so that you don't have enough to get Blanc in the end. So it's kind of a bit of a deciding thing to go through that, of which players do you want to get, what are the players that you want out of this promo. And again, I kind of like that, because I think that that's one of those things that we haven't seen for a while. It's always just been like, you play the skill events, you play them a million times, and then everybody gets the same reward. Whereas now we have a bit of a variation in what we can do with it. In terms of the Starry Night, yes, you don't get your points back if you lose it, but just all you have to do is get to 1 star. And I've seen people who are going into this one and they're replaying this till they get 3 stars. Honestly, you're getting better rewards the further you go along with this, so don't worry too much about you know, going back and replaying them till you get the max gifts. You can just go in here, get the elite gifts, the gold gifts. It's the master gifts you really want, and you don't get those until you get to the hard difficulty, which is I think after 60 wins or whatever. I think every 20 you get to the next level. So basically once you get 60 wins out of there throughout the whole thing, then you're going to be able to go through, and then you're gonna have a chance to get a bunch of master gifts. From there, it looks like if you're winning out on those hard difficulties, which could be tough to do, but if you win out on the hard difficulties, you could pick up quite a few master gifts, which could help you to get that Gattuso card. It could help you to get Blanc if that's what you want out of it. So that's the one thing I really like about this, is there's a lot of choice of how to play this promo, a lot of different ways to engage in it, a lot of different player choice between which icons you want. Do you want to save icon points? Do you want team of the week points? Do you want to go for Blanc? Do you want to go for the other icon event players? Do you want to go for Ronaldo? And I think that look at this promo and just decide what it is that you want to go for. And if you want to go for Ronaldo and Blanc, start saving up those every time you can go in a snowflake, get yourself towards the candy canes. I also honestly don't really see why in most cases you would need to go to anywhere else, because at most here maybe you're going to get 1,000,000 coins. 1,000,000 coins is going to come pretty easily in future promos. So honestly, if I'm looking at this, I'm picking out all the places where I can get candy canes. I'm getting the candy canes, maxing the amount of candy canes I can get, so I can get the best player that I can get out of the candy cane lane section of this one, where we trade in the players and then go in over here and get them as well, and then just grind through Starry Night, win as many matches as you can, get as many points, but try not to go back and replay the matches. So that's the strategy of this one. Frozen gifts, decide what you want out of this promo, but no, everything's going to cycle through. So we're probably going to see each thing like 2 or 3 times, which means that you actually have a chance to, if you don't get in the first one, you could come and get in the second one. So save them up at the start. We're going to see all of these things come through again. So unless it's something like icon points where you want to get, you know, like 60 icon points each time, then okay, maybe you want to pick them up at that point. But if it's just kind of going through and there's a specific thing you want, wait for it to come around again and try and save those frozen gifts, because there's a good opportunity and a good chance that we're going to get more of them. A, the coin offer resets. B, there's things that happen on Christmas. C, there's like the calendar that we have. Lots of other ways where possibly we could get more master gifts, and we've seen this so many times in the past. But if you're new this season of FIFA Mobile, it's an important thing for you to know, is that usually throughout this promo it becomes, you know, other opportunities to get master gifts, other opportunities to get elite gifts, and so that's going to be really important when you're kind of deciding what you want to do in this promo and where you want to go with. So it looks like it's possible, and we've heard rumor that it is possible to get yourself the icon free to play if that's the way you're going to go with this promo, if that's the way you want to go with the promo. And it looks like, you know, with this fact that he's 50 points, we have 17 here. If we double that up, maybe we'll get about 35, get a few points from the Starry Night thing. So that's maybe brings us to about 30. We're about 20 short, maybe even possibly getting enough master gifts if we're lucky to get ourselves this Gattuso card, which I think honestly this is the card I want to go for, a new CDM. I think there's lots of good center back cards coming up, so I think this is the event icon that I'm really most interested in getting. Obviously we're not going to get the prime icon, that is super expensive, but I like that they have the event icons, because that kind of gives us some other way to kind of get these special cards in each of these promos with it. So that's the promo. Again, like I said, I'm excited for it. I think that there's some cool things in this promo, you know, and I think they've been listening to a lot of our feedback lately. We've been getting a lot of compensation for things that haven't been going right. You know, we just got new players from the Player of the Month thing. They gave out the elite players for people having an issue with that. You know, they gave out the compensation of the 150 team of the week points and those things, which I'm saving up. I'm gonna save up till the week we get Messi. That's my plan with this. Save these points up until that week we get a Messi or Ronaldo, and just open a bunch of team of the week premium packs. You can see I'm at 670. I'm gonna keep saving those things up, do my SBCs each week until I have enough so that we can just do massive pack sanity when that. So make sure you come back when that drops, because we are definitely gonna have some fun on there. But yeah, I don't know. I'm enjoying this. Again, just make sure you're doing your daily quests as well, which is really just engaging in different elements of the game. Spending 100,000 coins. You gotta spend 100,000 coins in order to do that, and then you get winning your matches in season mode is basically the other thing that you would do here. So win 1 match in season mode, 3 match, 5 match, 10 match, which seems to be changing each day, which is cool too. I like that. because what that's sort of telling me is that we're gonna get, you know, different pieces that we engage in within each day. So it's not just playing 10 verse attack matches each day. So I love that variety. I don't know. I personally think this has been one of the best promos, at least starts to a Football Freeze promo that we've seen in a long time. So big shout out to the FIFA Mobile team for this one. But let me know what you think. What are your thoughts on this promo? What are you going for? Are you going for the icon points? Are you going to try and get yourself a 2-star? You're going to try and get yourself Blanc? You're going for Ronaldo? What's your plan? What's your strategy for this promo? Let me know in the comments below. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Let's start getting towards that Zidane. I got some gamering to do. So I'll see you all next time. Stopde out.